Greetings and welcome to the Gadget 360 show, and we have got an epic lineup. New things kept coming in and we kept changing. Apple Watch Series 7 first impressions, they're with me. The watch, 2 different straps, bigger display that curves into the watch casing, charges 33% faster. Then a brand new Dyson Purifier Hot+Cool. Yes, that time of the year is here. This one comes with their signature bladeless design, can be controlled through voice commands and the Dyson Link app. Then we'll move on to the Shure Aonic 215 Gen 2 TWS earbuds. But these are so different from what you think. I'm going to show it to you. There, you can actually see it now. These are unlike any other true wireless earbud. And then we'll do a revisit story. Xbox Series X revisited. It's been about a year. Let's find out what all changed with the Xbox Series X in this 1 year. Our top story today is the Apple Watch Series 7 first impression. Let me give you a quick memory boost. So Apple Watch Series 7 was actually introduced and announced along with the iPhones and the iPads and everything else, but they did not really tell us anything else. When will it come? What's the pricing? When's the availability? And suddenly, we've got it. One of the first people in the country to get this. Biggest change is the new bigger display. Bezels are now next to nothing. Cascades in. The glass is 50% thicker, less likely to crack. In fact, super crack resistant. Comes with IP6X rating for dust resistance. It already was swim proof. Display is always on mode, is now 70% brighter, charges faster with the new USB-C based wireless magnetic charger. Prices start at around 41,900. Here's our quick first impression review.
The Apple Watch Series 7 is finally here. Usually something that launches alongside the new iPhones, this time that was not the case. It comes with a new look, a new display, new colors. A much needed visual upgrade to the design that has been running for 3 years straight. And today we showcase all of its new features and give you our first impressions about it. The most evident change that struck our eyes is the new display. Even though the curves and the shape of the casing are similar to previous Apple Watches, the older bands still being supported by the Series 7, the display size has been increased by 20%. The bezels are next to nothing and it looks so much better than all of the previous models. The display stretches out so much that it slightly curves at the end into the casing, which makes it look pretty amazing. It not only looks better, but the casing and glass are stronger too. The glass is 50% thicker than before, hence less likely to crack. The melting of the glass into the case is seamless and everything seems tightly sealed. Well enough to earn the Series 7 an IP6X dust resistance. It can also survive 50 meters underwater in a pool or ocean. And the tightly sealed casing comes in 5 entirely new colors in the aluminum finish: green, blue, product red, starlight and midnight. This display, like the Series 7, can always stay on, but it is so much brighter than before in the always on mode. To state the difference in form of a number, 70% brighter than the Series 6, which is pretty impressive. The time and other information can be seen much easier than before in always on mode. And the increased display size also results in better usability. The user can see much more information than before, more text than before. More complications can be added to the watch faces. Certain apps like the calculator show more options and bigger buttons. A full-size QWERTY keyboard is also available where the user can type out reply to messages by swiping over the keyboard. For the users who prefer scribbling letters, there is so much more space to do the same. The watch charges faster too, as we felt in our day of use. It comes with a new USB-C based wireless magnetic charger that works with the 20-watt adapter from Apple. As Apple claims, this watch is supposed to charge 33% faster while giving the same 18-hour battery life. They also claim that 8 minutes of charging gives the watch enough juice to track the user's sleep for 8 hours. Throughout our limited use, we were impressed by the Series 7. The new display looks great, the brighter always on mode is even more practical now, and the faster charging is a step in the right direction. But how well does the battery hold up? Are there any other changes? Who should be upgrading this year? Is it worth its price of 41,900? All of these questions are important, and we will answer all of them in our detailed review coming soon.
Our next story is the brand new Dyson Purifier Hot+Cool. Yes, they've had a previous model. This is their 2021 version. Their fascinating bladeless design continues. Great innovation out there. You can place this on the ground or on a table. It's supposed to function all year round. Yes, all year round, because it's got a hot Hot+Cool capability. So summer or winter, this one will make the air the right temperature and also make it absolutely pure. Gives you a pretty detailed reading of the composition of impurities in the air, and you can maintain, like I said, a target temperature for both hot and cold environments. Let's take a look at our review.
Dyson Purifier Hot+Cool is the latest in the brilliant line of air purifiers from Dyson. Carrying the signature bladeless design, it is fascinating to look at. Looks like something straight out of the future. And today we review it to see what this new iteration brings to the user's home. The purifier is designed extremely well. It is large enough to be effective at its job and small enough that the user can keep it both on the ground or a desk. This is exactly how it should be for a device that is supposed to be used the entire year. Yes, the entire year, as the Hot+Cool purifier makes the room cooler during the summers, warmer during the winters, and keeps the air in the room pure all year round. And the fan has been designed well enough by the Dyson engineers that the air can't pass through the filters with pollutants, all while the fan runs close to quiet. Beneath the bladeless fan is a small LCD and the air filters. The filters need to be replaced every 12 months with the health of the filter visible on the LCD. It shows plenty of other things too. It shows the current air quality, humidity, temperature, and an incredibly detailed breakdown of particulate matter present in the air. All these appear on different screens. These screens can be cycled through on the LCD using the remote that comes with the purifier. The remote is simple yet controls everything about the purifier rather easily. It is curved and has a magnetic strip inside it, so the user can easily place it on top of the purifier and it will magnetically attach itself, hence it won't ever get lost. Apart from the remote, the user can also control the fan by tapping options on the Dyson Link smartphone app or through their voice with Alexa or Google Assistant, which is brilliant. The app is incredibly smart. It controls the fan and shows all the information same as the LCD with even more details. The user can control the oscillation of the purifier, set target temperatures, and even reverse the flow of air. This makes the fan work just like a standard air purifier. The best part of the controls is the magical auto mode, where the purifier monitors the pollutants and then automatically cleans the air in the room while adjusting the fan speed to make sure the room is at the target temperature the user has set. When the air is clean and the room is at the desired temperature, the fan turns off automatically. The app can also be used to schedule the time of switching on and the target temperature for each day of the week, so the fan can work on its own without bothering the user. Along with all the smart features, the purifier is brilliant at its core job. It can clean up the air in the room in a matter of minutes. It works great during the summers with its cool function and amazingly well during the winters, completely removing the need of a heater with the blast of hot air that it is capable of throwing. Starting at the price of $55,900, the Dyson Purifier Hot+Cool shows for its premium price with its state-of-the-art design, premium smart features, and exceptional functionality. And if you've been looking for a device to clean up the air around your house, especially with the change in weather and the expected increase in severity of pollution, the Dyson Purifier Hot+Cool will be a top recommendation for you.
Let's move on now to our next story, the Shure Aonic 215 Generation 2. Now, I'm calling these wireless earbuds, but they really are not. Sounds absolutely amazing. They fit so well and they've got a lot of very good intelligence. The biggest problem with earbuds, what is it? You keep pressing it and they keep getting dislodged, right? Now, these have an additional part of it where you're not even touching the earbuds at all. So great stuff, good battery life. We really enjoyed these.
The Shure Aonic 215 reinvent the entire genre of TWS earbuds with a completely different take. The charging case is different, their shape is different, the way they work is different, and they're meant to be used very differently. Everything about them is focused on giving the user excellent, authentic sound and an amazing listening experience. How? Well, the Aonic 215s come in two parts. The earbuds themselves form the first part along with the adapters that are attached to them. These adapters are actually Bluetooth modules which have a button and a battery inside them. The earbuds can be detached from the modules and attached to the cable that comes in the box to use them as wired in-ear monitors for listening to high-res lossless audio. And whenever the user wants the convenience again, they can switch back to the Bluetooth modules. The 215s are designed to be looped over the ear with the Bluetooth modules placed behind the ear. The fit is excellent. Be it comfort, snugness or fit, everything is perfect. Sit down to listen to music for hours and you will only remove these earbuds to do something else, not because they were causing any discomfort to you. Both Bluetooth modules have a single button on them. The user can pause or play tracks with a single tap or switch to transparency mode with a double tap. The location of these buttons on the Bluetooth modules offers a great advantage. Since they are behind the ear, pressing the button does not mess up the fit, unlike what happens with most of the other truly wireless earbuds, which are buttons on the earbuds themselves. This in itself is one of the best features for these earbuds. Along with the excellent design, they're even better with sound. They're one of the best sounding earbuds we have tested. The sound signature is well balanced, the highs are comforting, the mids and vocals are crystal clear, and the low end is sufficiently powerful. The soundstage set is also wide and offers plenty of separation in the instruments, and all of this combines to make every genre sound excellent for the user. There is nothing artificial, boomy, or teeny about them at all. We could go as far as to say that these are reference level TWS earbuds. As for isolation, the user has silicon or memory foam ear tips to choose from, with 3 sizes available for each type. This makes sure that the user gets the perfect ear tips for optimal isolation. The Aonics support AAC, aptX, and SBC audio codecs to make sure that the best quality sound can be heard out of the earbuds, regardless of whether they are connected to iOS or Android devices. They also come equipped with Bluetooth 5.0, which maintains a stable connection with a stable power draw. This results in no audio lag and excellent battery life. The 215s offer 7 hours of battery life in the earbuds. The earbuds can be charged 3 times over by the case, making for a combined battery life of 28 hours. The charging case is rather large, hence it's not pocketable. And using a zip rather than magnets to hold itself shut results in the user needing 2 hands to open the case. And the mics are good for a few quick, casual calls, but nothing beyond. While these bits can be easily seen as inconveniences, they're actually not. These earbuds are not focused on what the other earbuds offer. They are focused on providing excellent sound, fit, usage, and experience. They're designed to be used both wired and wirelessly. They provide an excellent and comfortable fit. They sound amazing. The Bluetooth modules and case are focused on maximizing battery life. They're easy to use and control, thus making the listening experience an absolute pleasure. Hence, if sound and excellent listening experience are what you're looking for, these earbuds will be a firm recommendation for you.
Let's take a quick break right now. On the show, when we come back, lots more happening. Time now to do a revisit story. This is what the Gadget 360 team has been going nuts about. The Xbox Series X has been revisited by them and us after 1 year of launch. We're now trying to see how have things changed with the unit itself. Has it lived up to expectations? With the ecosystem, with the games, the innovative design, does it continue? So everything that we thought was great about it, even 1 year later, is fantastic. Extremely well made, great heat management, very good performance consistency. So let's take a look at what we thought Xbox Series X over this 1 year.
It has been a year since the Xbox Series X came out. It was a multi-fold jump in power, speed, and experience from the previous generation of consoles. Everything about it was bigger, better, and faster. But as we said, it has been a year since its launch. And it is time we have a look at how it has held up, what is the status of its current library of games, and what does the future hold. This is our Xbox Series X Revisited review. The Xbox Series X at launch had this subtle, straightforward design. All matte black finish, straight-edged cuboid-like design, meant to be easily placed vertically or horizontally, designed to perfectly mix into the living room arrangement. It is prone to get fingerprints and small bits of scratches here and there if you move it around too many times, but it has largely held up well. Its simplicity looks just as elegant as it did at launch. The controller has also held up well through the test of time. The buttons are just as clicky as firm as they were before. The thumbsticks are just as smooth and firm as they were before. Nothing creaks and the whole body is just as solid as it was before. The one change we still feel is needed is the use of AA batteries to turn the controller on. It is high time we move on from it. It is primitive. And even though there is a play and charge kit on sale, it should be provided in the box. Internally, the Xbox had an innovative design that made it possible for it to maintain the highest level of optimal performance at all times, no matter what kind of game is being played, all while keeping the heat extremely well managed throughout. As a result, the performance is top-notch at all times for all games, with little to no fan noise heard. And this remains even after a year. The only noise heard from it is still the little sound that it makes when switched on. And when switched on, boy is it fast. Everything is blazing fast on the Xbox. Load times are nothing, switching between games through Smart Switch is still unreal and still very fast. Performance on games designed for the Series X or optimized for it are absolutely amazing. The graphics, the textures, the frame rate, everything is consistent, smooth and amazingly beautiful. With the recently added Dolby Vision support, the games are only set to look even better, with more detailed shadows and highlights with extended dynamic range. Performance, graphics, frame rates, design and durability, everything has held up well. But what truly matters the most is how many great games this console has. After all, you cannot do anything with just power and performance if there are no games to play and to take advantage of all of it. That is where we felt the Xbox needs to improve. The games that have been made and released for the Xbox Series X are still not much. Apart from the games that were already there at launch, only a few games have been further added to the lineup. But still, there are some titles released earlier that have been optimized for the Xbox Series X with increased frame rates, better graphics and textures. Some of the very notable ones that we have had our fun with are Dirt 5, Doom Eternal, Gears 5, Forza Horizon 4 and Hades. Something to be excited about is what's to come, as in the next few months a whole lot of games are going to be coming out for the Xbox Series X. The biggest ones being Battlefield 2042, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, Call of Duty Vanguard, Forza Horizon 5 and Halo Infinite, all coming out before the end of this year itself. And countless games are slated to be released in 2022. But let us be clear, the collection of games is limited only when it comes to the ones optimized or developed for the Xbox Series X. There is no shortage of games when that particular requirement is removed. A big strength of the Xbox Series X is its backward compatibility. An even bigger one is the Xbox Game Pass, a subscription service that allows users to play any game they like out of the 100+ games available on it. The price is limited to $4.89 a month no matter how many games you play. That enables players to play games both old and new, no matter which console they were released for, be it the original Xbox, Xbox 360 or Xbox One. And it includes all sorts of AAA titles as well, with Marvel's Avengers being the latest one to be added, along with some games like Halo Infinite and Forza Horizon 5 that will be added to it on the day of the release itself. So, with all the future releases, combined with what the Xbox Series already has, things are looking pretty great for Xbox gamers. And if you've been holding out on buying the Xbox Series X all this while, this is the perfect time to get one. With all the new releases coming out soon and the day one Xbox Game Pass titles from Microsoft lining up. But be sure of when it is going up for pre-orders again, as even though the price remains $49,990, the availability is just as scarce as it was at the time of launch.
That then was the Gadget 360 show for this week. It's going to be an epic week next week. Do join me on the show.